Okay, Bismillah. Okay, folks, we are doing our 11 plus class here, and we're looking at time questions, how we add across the hours. Some of the students here just quite quickly give me the answers. I want to go through a method for those of you who need a little bit of help on this particular topic. So if you got 2:35 a.m. or even p.m., doesn't matter what time it is, and we're going to add on to that 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now this is how I would like you to do the question. Now, just watch carefully, please. So we have here, that's the question. So we start off with 2:30. Now we add to that 2:30. Now you have to remember that when we're working with time, time works in base 60. This is the hours, and these are the minutes. And every time the minutes go to 60, we go to a new hour. So let's have a look what will this give us. So if you just add here like a normal addition calculation, we will get an answer of
460.
Okay, now I think I've made a mistake here somewhere. Nobody's mentioned it. Let's get Robert. It's supposed to be 35.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see if we can put this out.
So it's actually.
Okay, now let's just quickly let's do this. There we go. So nobody spotted that. There should be a 5 there.
I was going to say.
We should say it straight away. 2:35 is the original starting question. I'm going to add to that 2 hours and 30. Okay, what did we say? These are the hours. Okay, these are the hours.
And the other side are the minutes. It's 4 minutes 65.
Okay.
I go 5.
Hang on a second. These are the hours. These are the minutes. Okay, right. Shh. Now, when we add the minutes, we start always as we normally do on the right hand side. So that will give us a total of
465.
Now 465 is not proper time. We can't have a time of 465. So what we need to do is we need to take an hour out from the 65 and give it to the hours. Yeah, because everything over 60 is an hours now. So in the 65 minutes we have 1 hour in there. So I'm going to take the 60 minutes out and pass it on to the left hand side of the hours and give it an hour. So the time will become then 5:05. So this is a reliable method of getting the questions right each time. So let's have a look at another example. Let's say, for example, we start with, say, we have 8:45. Okay, that's the time, 8:45. And we need to find out what time is it going to be. For example, it's going to be, say, 1 hour and 55 minutes later. Now, this is how we're going to do the question. Same style as before. So we start off with 8:45. Okay, and then we got to add the 155 underneath it. Now, remember what I said to you before. When we're doing time and we're adding minutes and hours, we have to be careful because time is in base 60. And you'll see what that means in a second. Now, let's add the minutes. Make sure we keep the minutes on the minute side. So 5 add 5 is? 10. 4 add 5 add 1 is? 10. So we leave the 10 there because this is all the minutes. We're not doing any carrying across to the hours. 8 add 1 is? 8 add 1 is 9. Okay. Now, you can't have a time that says 9:100. Mathematically, what we've done so far is correct. We've added up the minutes. We got 100 minutes. We've added up the hours, but now we do our adjustment. I call this our adjustment. So now, in every 1 hour, every 1 hour, we have 60 minutes. 60 minutes. So we need to minus now from this 100 minutes, 60 minutes. And give that 1 hour to the hour side. So what's 100 minus 60?
40.
So we have 40 minutes left over. What's 9 add 1?
10. 10:40.
So the answer is 10:40. So when we add time across the hour, we keep the minutes total separate, the hours total separate, and then we minus from the minutes an hour and give it to the hours column. And that's how we do have a very solid, consistent method for working out what the new time is going to be in an hour, 65 minutes time without getting confused. There is another way of doing this question. There's actually quite a few ways. And the other way is by using a timeline. It all depends on what you like to do. I find this adding method quite a nice quick method for working out. Now I'm going to give you some questions to do. Here's your questions. So we're going to have 7:35, and I want you to add to that, okay, 3:45. Here comes another question. We have okay, let's have 4:40 add 6:50. So I want you to work those out, and then we'll go through that in a second after you've had some minutes to work it out. Okay, let's pause this video for the moment. Okay, coming back to this question, our students have had a chance to do this for classwork practice. So we start at the minutes part. We have 35 minutes at 45 minutes. So that'll give us a total of
180.
okay, 80 minutes, and we have 7 at 3. That'll give us
10.
Now we have to minus 60 minutes from here to and give that 1 hour across. 11, 11:20. Sorry about that, a bit squeezed up there. 11:20. Remember, you have to always minus 60 from the extra minutes to balance it, to take an hour out and give to the hours column. Similarly, here we have 40 at 50 is 90. 4 at 6 is 10. Now, if I do 10:90, and I want to adjust it, so we have to minus 60 minutes from the minutes, and then we got to add an hour to the hours column, and that will give us 11:30. Well done, folks. Thank you for joining me in this lesson.